Hello, people of the internet. I'm back. Well, actually, I'm recording these in advance. I gotta get them edited and uploaded. Anyways, so this is a 60 FPS 720p built-in camera. I looked up on information. I'm just going slow as much as I can on my mom body, but right now I'm just playing this game. Also, from what I heard, as I open up my Google to open up the walkthrough, this is getting the trilogy is coming out for PC, Xbox One, and PS4 on April 9th. It's not a selfish plug-in right now. Jeez Louise. Okay, why aren't you finishing up? Fuck's sakes. Sorry, I'm trying to run some antivirus things so my computer doesn't get effed. But as you notice, a little bit, Desume is actually a latest version of Desume right now. You guys don't see it, but I do. Okay, open up the walkthrough that I need. Wait, is it either here or there? I know I have the walkthrough saved. Ah, here we go. Gotta open it up. Anyways, let's continue where we left off. From day 2. Yeah, day 2's trial method. It's been a while since we've been back at this game a little bit. I'm just saying what I've been doing. I was been playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for the longest time. Yeah. But let me tell you, the game is good. Story needs a little defense, but nothing bad. It's pretty good. There's a few plot details that needs to be filled in. But again, remember people, DLC do fits your games and fits the story much better. Heck, even give you bonus content that you cannot get in the normal game. Okay, so let's start. As you can see, it looks a little bit better. We're on February 23rd. March 5th on us. Mr. Wright? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like you swimming up from the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface? Oh, I keep forgetting that. For me? Okay, volume mixer is a little loud for me. So, I lower it for me. And as you can normally see, I'm just playing the game normally. And what's with the white? Oh, that's the game itself. Never mind. Keep forgetting about that. Yeah, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Oh, and so I have a new chair. The old one was leatherish, which wasn't good, and you can tell from my height difference, I look much better, and you can see what's behind me now. There's my old DVDs, plus some of my old DS games. You can tell But by Sleep is right over there. I'm still a fan of Major Things. So, what happened to your sister anyway? Sorry, I think it does that sometimes when it realizes something's done. It will tell me a message anyways on screen. Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, what is it where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny piece of cloth? I'm the one who started to feel a tiny to tell the truth. Hello, partner. So without the screen like you guys are seeing, which is okay. On the actual DS, it looks much nicer. When I do get the Trilogy Edition, I will show you the difference between this game and the other one. It would be a bonus video afterwards anyways. They say you were showing a red cloth to a bowl. It's fire up its temper. That's what you told me when I was a young at least. Officer Marshall. But if I do go into config real quick because the sound's sounding weird. That is at 50%. This, there we go. Also I can kind of add a filter. Let's say this. It will give it. Oh, jeez, whoops. That's magnifying. I might have to play with that setting later. Though, could take a look, see at how the trail's going. Looks like I'm late. That got the place locked down tighter than the fort in the enemy territory. What is going on? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I seen the last 2 days ago have been really on edge. Don't you go getting enough of your plates without worrying about other people's come to do. Again, I'm not good words, but you could be worried about the cheap post-tour taste in the mufflers, for example. Chief Prosecutor, there we go. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with Sims. Oh jeez, the sound is going weird. You didn't even wearing a scarf. You didn't say. But now don't send that get beat up. I seen the red first blow at your slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. He's fine. Judging by that picture. I skipped a line. Oops. At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth seen to it too. I reckon. Rock on. What does that mean? I don't know, Phoenix. In the photograph taken at the jeez Louise. Okay, freezing. I'm going to change that real quick. It's going to take a bit to load in that free. It paused real quick because I'm just trying to fix this real quick. There we go. It's going to be consistent now. In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken? Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horn. And sometimes you gotta let the ball go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So what are you swimming in now, Mr. Wright? I don't know what's with the sound with this version. If it is string source, I can hook you up with some fine rims. Woo-wee. It's probably because of the update of this thing. Okay, now in this courtroom. Oh! Courtroom! Also, if I didn't let my antiviruses on right now, in fact, I can just cancel my antiviruses. So give me a moment while one by one kind of slows. Come on, load up. Are you sure? Yes. Maybe it will give it a bit more speed. Just give me a moment. That's insane. Stop you. I'd like to resume. What's up? Wait up, the judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Okay, now it's sounding much better. It's probably because of the antiviruses as I was running. There's something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That's from below. Green teeth, those green teeth, those watery eyes. What more? Your eyes are unfortunately. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well, then, I believe it is time we continue on this trial. During our recess, I have that the this is uncountable. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Nah. Who's there? Oh. Jeez. One moment, I need to fix that sound. I'm going to change that to 5900. What's with this guy? A strange sort of aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature was 5.7 degrees then the man came in. Who on earth is he? Oh, it's you! You gonna say anything? I thought my game froze. Oh! Sorry, I'm late. Judge? Drench? The road was packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Judge. How you been? Swimming much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, sneezy. Gee. My boy, you had to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Gee, seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid Right. Very afraid. I'm afraid. Right, very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? So, you're Mr. Wright too, the attorney that I heard good things about you, son. Thanks. So sorry about our little... Right. See, giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime, Jolly. Little... Righty? What? Mr. Wright! You don't know that this is Chief of Police? Chief of Police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Name's Grant. Demon Grant. Pleasure to meet you, everyone. So to what do we owe the honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's righty. He looks at the poor fellow. I just thought I would help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Starr was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into the exhaust pipe. Now, little righty, worth the car, no less. I think that's mistranslated. Are we gonna get the Thank you. I guess it was loading in. It's quite embarrassing for us. Even for us. I'm gonna ask it to Steam so I can run a little faster. Oh, right, this! What's this? This is what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Okay, now it's running a little good. Thank you. Chief! What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth! How could this... Okay, I'm gonna raise it up for me. It sounds a little down. 54 will do. How could this miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lunks, how did you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, what? See? I know just to hear your excuse. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document, which it says people in charge of the investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, Miles Edgeworth. That's no fair. The one day of the crime I had. You're in the crowds. Your head's in the crowds because you got that answer. You know how you feel. But you and the person in charge is sending written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We found a way to clean up this mess that you made. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a long video. This is the first time I ever seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. Being seen it multiple times. This kind of major wonder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence. Don't mind me while I take a drink of water. But I like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, that's all you have to do is push the switch in.
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. We automatically check. So, first zoom up, drag it until you get the 7 button. This is easy on DS. Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stained blood. Switchblade knife added to the courtroom record. And did it just fucking froze? Oh, it's cut the music. This does not assume the actions of the police department. I would like to hear this explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife?
Sure thing, not a problem. Not even a little one. Little one, really. I'm just... We're gonna read it. This knife is special, but I can't say how here, unless that evidence is proof a contradiction between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We wasn't in any shape to do any investigation. A detective was killed at the police station. See? What a mess. The time for the crime, 5:15 a.m. or p.m. Spicy consonants. It's not officially linked to this here case, but I can't talk much about it. 5:15. From what they say, it's 5:15 p.m. Exactly the time that Goodman was killed.
There was a murder at the police station? A detective?
That information. Agree. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's exactly the time that the Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Goodman is... I mean, this dude is not telling the truth.
Order! Order!
Anyways, he was at the department where all a friends, as you might well assumed. Okay, I'm reading this. We're in the middle of the top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright,
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances are really slim, specifically speaking, of course. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
But first, we're just going to take a look at our note. Check. You notice how this is... It's... 7S? Well, we're gonna come back to that. In fact, we're gonna use it right now. If we go back to 1, we're gonna present this on his second statement. Wait a second. At least an honest to Goodman's objection. This knife, there was has something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
And honest to goodness, what do you mean from the judge? This is great. Look at the tag of this knife. It reads SL/92.
And this is opponent Y?
Over here, it also has a memo which was written on the body of a memo that was on the body of the victim. Pretty much, if we
what's this?
It's 70 75 since minus 7S 12/2. Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside down?
The print name on the memo means it looks like upside up, but if we turn it around, what do you get? 2nd 21st SL/9. When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down.
SL9, the same thing that was written on the name's tag. Order, well, Chief?
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? So this unlocks this. And we're gonna press him. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, little worthy. Was a murder weapon as it happened. This evidence of a case long since solved. So the knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. What do you think this is? This isn't a connection there. Oh, this kinda is. Cause if we go back 1, 2, 3, we need to press his 4th statement. Fine, 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What?
Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecution place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Chances? This just gets my gut feeling. But I say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. I kinda agree with her. Chief Gunn, please tell us more about the incident. Okay. What the victim was found? Oh, that was his 5th statement. We want... A detective was killed. This one. We got them all wrong. On the same day that detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact, surprisingly, isn't it, Eugene?
It's a loss of words.
And the prosecutor, do you have a submitment? Well, that was just arrested them, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you should help, right, too. I suppose I have to help. Giving my data in the case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I tell you one thing only. Where the victim was found. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second, I heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that it was his testimony just now? The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Sorry, Scratch. There's a connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the links between the two cases, and we finally have different leverage. Now we can get Grant to testify about the details. Now we press the if statement, which is this. Suddenly he's slowing the fuck down. What the fuck? Chief? Did the defense of this? A connection between those two cases already have been proven. Ah, you didn't say. Well, says right too. What's your connection?
Yes, out with him, Mr. Wright.
The connection in this place, in the testimony we just heard, the knife was found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention, the victim had written down the numbers on the knife evidence tag. And we also know that the detective was murdered at the police department and was killed at the very same evidence room. Indeed, they do seem to have too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Pretty much guess who's the villain in this entire chapter. You two make a good pair. It takes my man 2 days to find out what you is right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that is the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? There you go, Nick. Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Wow, who had guessed? We need to press this statement. I couldn't release the name of the victim department, okay? If you were going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, classified information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. We need the ID number of the victim. Okay, what about you can tell me about the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you can be able to tell who it was from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their number after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842-189. Wait, this is familiar. Quite wrong. We have to remember those. It drives me nuts. 82. I can't do it. You don't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you something? The ID number of the victim and police department. It tells me something. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning. Okay, why is it? It has to be what I think it is. But does that mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You said the ID number of the defense who was murdered at the police department. Tell you something, what do you... It's Goodman ID, because if you look, it's the exact same number! Witness!
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing. Like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office, the two places the two detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID here.
Oh, huh? Is this yours?
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman ID is 5842-189.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, that ID we heard from the chief earlier. It started with 82. I forgot.
You didn't even get the first number wrong. You still got the first number wrong. The chief of the police gives us was 5842-189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department evidence room was Blaze Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack. Righto, sharp as a tack.
But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yes, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible.
So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time, and it's a completely different location?
Order!
Chief, what does this mean? I had to change graphics around. Don't worry, people. No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm a prosecutor in charge of this case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all frustrated. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. What? I say wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error, Mr. Edgeworth, that's yours. What? How? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer McKinns who brought you the news. Officer McKinns? Mr. Wright? Where have we heard that name before? Wait, huh? Okay, we read this before. You don't mean him? According to McKinns, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. You said that the report had nothing to do with the Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on top of the report. Gah! Why didn't you, officer, tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making that constant connection. Did he seem challenged? If any case, this is a serious error, grave neglecting of duty of your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I think he did that on purpose. Something's not right with this guy. No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say unworthy. What? Now that was the second rule of it's raw, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. New evidence may only be submitted if it contains the case on trial. And now, it is, well, how is this relevant? Normally I submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I can't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection just proven by Mr. Righto over here. Good job, Righto, my boy. Huh? I was doing my job. Yeah, I need to fix this. No! No! It seems we have came to the end of this trial. You have become a thorn in my side, Worthy. There's been rumors. After all, you were in the defendant's chair just last year. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I get to the bottom of what happens if it is the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's even been an error this serious in the history of this court. We will grant one further holiday as the prosecution has requested. Well, this is will be something to Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I think I'm gonna wait until I get the trilogy to do the second game and the third game. Whatever your punishment for this, for your sake, I hope it's not different. But I will switch over to the DS and show you what you need to do for the DS, and I will probably show what you have to do for the trilogy version as well. Very well, court is adjourned. To be continued. Now we go to day 2 investigation. So, as it's saving, I'm going to pause here. Next time, we're going to come back and, well, figure out what's going on. I think that police chief doesn't seem like a good person. But that's just my theory. But anyway, see you next time, and I hope we can get to that.